Welcome to session 8. We will also be trying to fit session 9 into this video as well. Friendships and fallouts.
Friendships and fallouts are part of life, and especially at secondary school when you're changing and things are changing and your friendship groups might be changing. There are some tips I can give you, but my biggest one is be kind. No matter what happens, show kindness, be kind, be nice, whatever you want to call it, because that's what matters. You may grow out of some friendships, but you should always go about things well and not shaming or upsetting people. This session you're going to look at now takes you through on how to do this, and I hope you enjoy it.
At secondary school, you will make new friends and also still have old friends. At times, friendships can be difficult. You may have arguments and even change some friendships along the way. But making good impressions will help you build new relationships with others. Here are some top tips from Mr. Burton on making a good first impression at secondary school. Be you. People want honesty from their friends. Don't be afraid to make conversation. Be nice, smile and look up. This is a great one. Go to clubs that are to do with your interests. Then you'll bond with people there. Really important to give it time. It takes time to make friendships. And don't force it. Some things are not meant to be. Be comfortable. Meet people where you'll both be comfortable and can properly chat. Use your lessons. If you're sitting next to someone, use it as a chance to chat, but obviously not when the teacher is talking or when you're meant to be working hard. Friendships are important, but sometimes they come and go. This is okay. Sometimes we change, sometimes others change. What kind of friends do you want to have in secondary school? Make a list in your workbook. And what kind of friend do you want to be to other people? Make a list in your workbook. Sometimes some friendships are not always the most healthy for us. Here's a quote from Michelle Obama. Walk away from friendships that make you feel small and insecure, and seek out people who inspire and support you. Always seek to build others up and not to bring them down. Throughout school and life, we all change. This means our friends might change too. So there's a quick activity here in terms of your current friendships. Who makes you laugh? Who is a good listener? Who can you trust? Who will give you an honest opinion? And who will help you get through the transition to secondary school? Take this time of going to secondary school to meet new friends and feel excited. Enjoy being with people who make you happy. Find people who are your type of people, who treat you right and respect you for being the person you are. Why? Because you're brilliant and you deserve to be respected. Welcome to session 9, Living Well. Welcome to session 9, our very last session. We looked at the kind of friends last time that you would like and the kind of friends you want to be. We explored the idea that sometimes friendships change and that's okay, but that we should always act with kindness. You can't function well at school or in life if you don't look after yourself and live well. It is important that you have a healthy body and mind to cope with the transition of starting a new school. There are lots of different ways you can live well. Switching off from technology, being kind to yourself and others, getting enough sleep, being patient, and keeping fit and staying healthy. If you have a phone now, use it wisely. Try to limit your screen time. If you're doing homework, turn your phone off or put it away. Try to have time away from your phone and technology each day. And be very careful what you look at and what you send to others. If you're going to be online more and have a phone now that you're moving to secondary school, then you need to think about this. Look after yourself and think about what your actions say about you. Are you proud of that person who's the online you? If so, then brilliant. If not, maybe it's time to make a change. You get to decide the person you're going to be. If you feel under pressure to do things that others are asking of you, then remember this. When something doesn't feel quite right, it usually isn't right. And if your spider sense tingles, remember great power and great responsibility. Then say no and don't dive in. Sleep is so important for you to stay well. It will help you to feel good, concentrate, learn better, improve your memory, and stay fit and healthy. Don't forget, try to be a rainbow in someone's cloud. So here's a quick activity, keeping yourself well. Write down 3 things that you are going to do when starting your new school to help you stay well.
Hi everyone, today we are going to look at some rules for living well. Now, it's going to be a very modified group of rules. We don't have enough time to go into the bigger questions of life and all the rules, but I just want to share a few tips. Actually, do you know what? They're not rules, it's just advice. Rules seems a little bit harsh and structured, and the whole concept of this series of videos is for you to decide and take responsibility for values and tips that you want to take with you along the way. But I think one of my biggest morals that I live by personally to live well is the art of kindness. It's the art of giving and being good to whatever goodness you can be, and being kind is one of the biggest morals that I live by. And being kind at school is so important. I don't just mean acts of kindness, like helping somebody with something or offering to do somebody a favour. For me, the biggest kindness that we can give is kindness through words and our actions with our words. And that links into the whole world of social media, especially at the moment. Everyone is more online than they have ever been, and social media is made up of words that we type on a laptop or we type on our phone keypads. Being kind through our words is so important because words have a massive impact on people. I always say that words that hurt us can push us to stay silent, but pain is always expressed. You have a duty to choose your words wisely. And that means you have a responsibility and a duty of care to other people by what content you either write or what content you deliver. Because your words can impact on somebody's life in 2 ways. The first way is negative, the second way is positive. And the first way being negative is when your words bring somebody down, or you don't think through what that word might mean to the other person, because that could change their whole journey through life. It could make them struggle, it could make them sad, it can make them doubt themselves. But equally, you have the ability to use the power of words in a positive way. You can send kind tweets, you can write kind comments, you can compliment each other. Complimenting each other is the best. I love just seeing a friend or seeing a stranger, and if I like what they're wearing or I like their hair, I tell them. It costs nothing. Words are free, and when they're used in a positive way, they can have a massive impact. Just giving somebody a compliment and encouraging somebody with your words can be so much more richer than anything that you could actually buy. So my rule or tip for living well is be kind on all forms of social media, in all walks of life. Be kind with your words, because it's so important take a beat and think, would I wear that on a t-shirt, walking around the streets, whatever I'm about to say all right, and feel comfortable with it? That's my big rule of thumb. So yeah, so today was about being kind, no bullying, no trolling. Think before you speak, think before you type, and use your words to the best of your ability, because you can change somebody's whole outlook in the most amazing way. That's love. You look awesome, by the way. See? There you go. Compliment of the day. You look awesome.
So our journey is now over. We've gone through 9 sessions to try and help you be ready for secondary school and to be awesome. Now it's up to you. You're the one in the driving seat, deciding how you're going to live your life and make this transition. Have a look through your workbook. Have you completed all of the activities? Go and be awesome as you go big. Be the kindest, most determined, most resilient generation that your secondary school has ever seen.